The Supreme Court has stayed the controversial order of the Gauhati High Court, which declared that the CBI was illegal and unconstitutional. The decision came from a bench headed by the Chief Justice of India and Justice Ranjana Prakash Desai at a special hearing at the Chief Justice's residence. The centre, represented by Attorney General G.E. Vahanavati, had argued for an interim stay on the grounds that several crucial investigations would be stuck due to the High Court order. The court has, however, issued notices to the Home Ministry and the CBI as well as the petitioner before the Gauhati High Court. The next hearing is scheduled for the 6th of December.
The judgment of the division bench of the Gauhati High Court had effectively held that the CBI had no legal status, as a result of which not less than 9,000 cases would have been affected. There are 1,000 investigations which are going on. There are 6,000 people who are working with CBI, and as you probably know, several people were trying to take advantage of this to impact pending trials. We argued that the division bench of the Gauhati High Court had asked the wrong questions, proceeded on the wrong premises, and come to the completely wrong conclusions.
Let's go over to Siddharth Pandey, who joins us now for more on the story. Siddharth, with that looming over the CBI after the order from the Gauhati High Court, this is a bit of a relief for the CBI as well as the centre, but it's not an absolute go-ahead. There are still answers that have to be given to the Supreme Court.
Absolutely. I think you just heard the Attorney General there underscoring just what's at stake, the fact that there are more than 9,000 cases on, the fact that there are 1,000 active investigations, there are also 6,000 employees, the workers, investigating officers of the CBI. So clearly there was a lot at stake, and the government was also completely caught unawares. The fact that the Attorney General saying that they worked overnight, filed this petition in the morning, and the fact that this particular hearing was held right here at the house of the Chief Justice of India. They've managed to get a temporary reprieve, but clearly they're not out of the woods just yet. The fact that notices have been issued to both the Home Ministry, the CBI as well as the petitioners, they'll have to come back before the Supreme Court on the 6th of December. They'll have to argue their case. Do remember, the Gauhati High Court effectively has ruled the fact that the CBI itself is an illegal entity, and so they'll have to now really work hard to prove that this order was incorrect. For the moment at least, they managed to get a stay on the Gauhati High Court order, and clearly if that didn't happen, there were serious ramifications.
Speaking of those serious ramifications, Siddhartha, we heard the Attorney General there talking about people trying to take advantage of the Gauhati court order. Of course, these include very high-profile people like Sajjan Kumar. Will this mean that the investigations and the trials will go ahead? Will all the investigations that the CBI has done, as far as, say, Sajjan Kumar is concerned, still be held valid in his trial?
Well, that's right. In fact, when this matter had come up in the trial court itself, the judge had observed that, look, we're not really sure of what the order's implications are, so let the trial anyway go on. The fact that today the Supreme Court has gone ahead and put a stay on the Gauhati High Court order effectively means that those trials, the investigation of the CBI will continue. Of course, all of this will happen till the 6th of December when this matter again comes up. But the Attorney General himself underlining the fact that several people who are accused by the CBI trying to use that little window which had been opened up, and that's why the government moved with the kind of urgency it did, managing to actually get a hearing today before the bench headed by the Chief Justice at his house, and finally, of course, managing to secure a stay. So clearly a lot at stake. The government and the CBI are not out of the woods just yet.